Today I fucked up by not kissing my step-cousin. This happened a few hours ago. Not a disaster, but I'm curious to know how this can affect future reunions. Context: today we celebrated the birthday of my mother's husband. He invited his brothers, his dad and a friend. It's summer right now, so we were hanging around the pool in swimsuits. Along with them came one of the brothers' daughter, a girl a couple of years younger than me, legal age of course, who I later discovered that broke with her boyfriend recently. I've known all of them for a long time, but I don't really consider them family, but we get along well. So the fuck up starts. This young lady noticed a modification in my house and is like, "Oh, can I see it?" I took her upstairs and small talk about how we built that. Then she pointed to my little brother's room and wants to see it. Idiot me isn't suspecting anything weird, just showing the house. So we enter, and while I'm talking enthusiastically about the new toy he got for Christmas, she bluntly approaches me and kisses me. Don't get me wrong, Bo, today I fucked up a girl and everything, but I'm thinking about how everyone is around. She has a boyfriend, the situation is uncomfortable. So I stepped back, said I'm sorry but this is a little weird, and she gets pissed, said something like "What's your problem?" and go away. I don't give the situation much attention and continue with the day. Later, my mother finds me alone and says, in a rather blaming tone, "Stop looking at girl's name." I'm totally confused because I've been trying to avoid her. So I seek some clarification from my mum. She told me, a little cool down, that the girl told her I won't stop staring at her while she's in the pool and so on. My mother knows me well and it's pretty chill. She told me that probably the girl is exaggerating and I should go elsewhere for a while. I wanted to tell my mum about the situation earlier but didn't know if it will cause more trouble. I spent the rest of the day avoiding the girl and getting weird looks from some other cousins and the girl's mother. Funny fact, I see this people once in ages, but from now on it'll be a little weird. Too long didn't read. My step-cousin tried to kiss me, I refuse, and then she told people I've been staring at her and everyone probably thinks I'm some kind of perv. What are you doing, step-cousin? You messed up the porn plot. Good job, Gary. This would have ended badly no matter what happened. If she's bad-mouthing you now when nothing happened, she'd have bad-mouthed you later and it'd be worse for being partially true. You did the right thing. You should have been upfront with your mum from the beginning. She was probably looking for a rebound. Maybe what she said was a deflection in case you said something about the attempted kiss. 1. She's your cousin. 2. When rejected, her first move is to spread lies about you to your family. Do you need any more red flags? Today I fucked up by flashing a nurse. Last month I, 24 female, was at the gynecologist's my mom for my annual checkup. I filled out the sheets they give you in the waiting room, and checked yes for something I can't remember but was weight/hormonal related. Due to me having ADHD and autism, I will be blunter than a brick wall when it comes to answering questions. The nurse calls me back into the doctor's room, and I go in with my mom. She checks my chart and says, "So what seems to be the problem?" In reference to the above answer on my chart, I, without any conscious thought as to what I was doing, automatically grabbed the top of my shirt and yanked down, along with moving my bra, thereby revealing my boobs, while saying, "Can't you see? They are huge." And to be honest, I'm fairly certain the 10 to 15 pounds I gained in constant monthly weight over 2020 went to my boobies, and my proud to finally have pot belly. Poor nurse laughs while holding the chart to the side of her face, thereby blocking my boobs from view. Mom laughs, I laugh while raising my shirt back to its proper position, then I apologize to the nurse, having recognized that I somehow did a social mistake. The nurse smiles at me and says, "You made my day," before bustling off to do whatever it is nurses do. Too long didn't read, went to get my annual gynecologist checkup, flashed a nurse with my boobs. I'm just glad someone didn't ask you that question in a restaurant. Smile. A breast exam is a normal part of the visit, so you just got a head start. There is only one constant in life: everybody loves boobs. Nurses see everything. Don't worry about it. You sound exactly like one of my friends. Granted, the two of us, my friend and I, are also both autistic. I might never have the issue of flashing someone because of hyperthyroidism causing my fat repositories to disappear like I do when I hear about a boatload of food in the next room. Me being a male might also reduce opportunities for that. But should neither of those have been the case, my clumsiness would ensure a situation like yours to be happening. Today I fucked up by shitting my pants with no explanation. It all started with a bag of goon. I was invited to meet up with the cool kids of my area and joined them without missing a beat. I was having a great time getting to know everyone until someone brought out the easily recognizable box. If you don't know what goon is, let me explain it in un-Australian terms. This is the stuff of a wine critic's nightmares. So poorly made and inexpensive it barely constitutes as a bag of wine, more being something you find in the hands of a homeless person or your local teenage meetup. This deluxe package could be bought at the local bottle shop for a small fortune of $7 a bag, making it perfect for teens with no money. Alas, everyone took turns drinking from what looked to be a small metal child until it came to me. Not wanting to be the odd one out, I gave it a slap for good luck and began to chug. With the horrible liquid dripping down my face, I eyed some people in the group give me looks of approval and proceeded to drink enough of the foul goon to experience the lovely effect of wine intoxication before passing it on to someone else. This is where things began to go south. With a mix of strict parents and a boring night, I found myself in my room an hour and a bit later helping a friend do some math work over Discord. I had been experiencing weird gurgling in my stomach for a while, but it was nothing to cause concern or affect me like what was to come. Instantly, the rumbles in my stomach began to swarm me. I say rumbles because they weren't your average gurgle. These shook my body, vibrated my chair and took everything I hold dear to myself for a ride around town. Just as suddenly it had come, it stopped. The rumble gave way to the feeling of a single fart. To give some info, I'm not a gambling man, I feel what is a 50-50 fart or shit and don't bet on the fart. Also, the thought of shit on my carpet didn't seem like something I would want happening anytime soon. I bolted, rushing to the bathroom. I knew time was running out. I felt like the Millennium Falcon, trying to edge my way through the closing asteroids with crashing, meaning a fate worse than death. A conversation with my parents at 12 AM about my toilet training. I made my way into the toilet with barely enough time to pull my pants down and shitting what I can only assume was some buckshot shoved up my ass and ignited on the way out. The explosiveness of this diarrhea would rival small Panzer tanks. Had I made it any later, the bathroom would have looked somewhat like this. Feeling the need to go for another devastating blow to my rectum, I realized the predicament I was in and scrapped all plans of finishing my friend's equation. I had been going in and out of the shower for an hour now, the drips of my watery diarrhea leaking from me lining the way like path now. Once that hour had passed, a ceasefire occurred in my body. Whatever World War equivalent that was going on my bowels had stopped for the meantime, and I went downstairs to get a Panadol. Right after drinking the cup of water to help make the Panadol go down, I realized my mistake was made. Do you know the feeling of impending doom one feels holding the knowledge that they are about to shit their boxers with no hope of ever making it to the bathroom in time? Well, I can tell you that something clicked in me once I felt the moist stains form in my boxers. I had to get to the horrible joke incoming bottom of this. Waiting for another hour of non-stop shitting, I wondered if maybe the goon had been off or diseased. I looked back to the old-looking sushi I had eaten for lunch and concluded it had to be a bug I picked up from it. Going to sit back down at my desk, I eyed the empty packet of watermelon Eclipse mints I had eaten like candy while helping my friend do his math. This prompted a faint memory of my father taking a packet of mints I was eating away, as they would make me need to go to the bathroom. I headed straight to Google and researched the possible laxative effect of eating this much sorbitol. As it turns out, of the 2 grams weight per mint, 1.9 grams are just sorbitol, with as little as 10 grams of sorbitol giving a laxative effect on people. Concluding the math of 50 mints per Eclipse mint packet, I had ingested 95 grams of sorbitol, or almost 10 times the amount needed to give a laxative effect on people. I truly had been in a shitty situation. So there we have it, problem solved. I sit here on my bed typing this, hoping no more pain will come to my asshole or the related organs. Have I learned my lesson? Yes. Will I continue eating mints? Only time will tell. TLDR, Had explosive diarrhea leading to me shitting my pants for no reason, realizing it was the ungodly amount of mints I had eaten in the span of 5 minutes. Shit happens. Now that's what I call a sticky situation. At least your breath was fruity fresh. A truly lovely tale told so well. Problem solved. Bring on the goon.